do you know that you can encourage pollinators in your yard by building them a house? Kelly Greer, our Florida-friendly landscaping agent, has all the details. Welcome, Kelly.
Hi, Celeste.
Kelly, tell me, why would we want to attract pollinators to our yard?
Because they're very important for, number one, our food production. 1/3 of all the foods that we eat are pollinated by our native pollinators and honeybees. So anything that we can do in our gardens, our yards, to encourage the presence of our pollinators or the health of our pollinators is a good thing to do.
And I think a lot of people think it is just bees, but it's a lot of other insects, right?
It is. There are ladybugs and lacewings, which are great beneficial insects to help you with pest control. Then you're not using as many pesticides in your garden because you have a nice population of beneficial insects. So doing things to encourage them in your garden is good for our ecosystem too.
So what are they need food, shelter, water, the basics of life?
Well, they do, and you would think they would be able to find it on their own. But what's happening is because of urbanization and we don't have as many farms and hedgerows, a lot of the natural habitat, which is food, water, shelter, is gone. You know, it's getting dwindling, you could say. So by providing some of that in your yard, you're helping out the population of our beneficial insects.
So you have some little houses
Yes,
for us
I do.
today.
It's a fun, garden project.
So this is a little insect house or
Yes,
habitat.
yes.
And tell me a little bit about it.
These are actually just old soup cans that I saved and then wrapped it in some hemp so that you could hang it in a tree or off of a post or a fence. And I put different materials in here. So different insects are attracted to different types of materials. In nature, some of our solitary native bees are attracted to hollow stems. So we put bamboo in here because it's naturally hollow. In this particular can, we put rolled up corrugated cardboard, or you could put dried grasses in there, and that's very attractive to green lacewings, which love aphids. They're voracious eaters of that pest. And then ladybugs love sticks. They like big groupings of dead sticks and twigs. And one of the reasons this would encourage them is oftentimes we keep our yards so tidy that we don't have a lot of dead plant material or dead grasses that are available to these insects, so they tend to not populate that area. So if you create those areas, then they will come.
My yard's pretty not tidy, but
that's good. So
let's
you have
talk
a
about
good
this
population.
other one that you brought, which is another type of house, right?
Yes, this type of insect house is going to attract mostly solitary bees and solitary beneficial wasps, which are smaller wasps in the garden. They're naturally in the garden. They like to use these holes in wood. Normally they would use a hollow stem or maybe a rotting branch or a log that had some holes in it. But if you make this for them, they're going to lay their eggs in there, and then their larvae will eventually hatch out and come out, and then you're providing habitat for them as a nest. This is a nest, really.
So people can build these at home. Unfortunately, we're out of time, so we can't talk about some of the other things about it, but I want to thank you for being here today and
Yes,
at least showing us what kind of houses insects can have.
Thank you, Celeste.
Now you know how easy it is to create a habitat for insects.